Welcome to Mountain Mom Strong. Today we have a pelvic stability workout. We're gonna need a band, so a TheraBand or a band like this attached to something at the side, a light loop band, a block, a small step, and a medium weight. So we're gonna get started with a little bit of mobility here in the hips. So sitting up nice and tall, shoulders square. We're gonna drop our knee down to the center. If this is easy, bring your legs a little bit wider to feel a little bit more stretch. So we want to keep good mobility in the hips because our hips need to be nice and mobile to help baby navigate its way through the pelvis and out into the world. So that's why we always incorporate lots of rotation, lots of mobility at the hips here. We're going to sit down into this 90-90. We're going to reach to the side, breathe into your side ribs, and then exhale, lift the hips up and reach to the opposite side. Inhale. Really kind of working and sinking this hip in. Exhale, plant your hand, drive your hips forward. Getting a nice stretch down the front there. Inhale. So we're warming ourselves up. Let's do one more to this side. Good. And then let's shift over to the other side. So we're going to sink this hip into the socket, reach up and over, breathe into the ribs here, plant our hand on the ground, reach up and open the front of the hip. We're going for 5. This is 3. Big inhale, reach, exhale. One more. Awesome. We're going to go down into a modified side plank. You can do this with or without the weight. If you're using a weight, you're just going to place it on your hips here. We're going to inhale and we're going to set our shoulder up nicely and we're not going to let our ribs sink down. So lift up, keep some tension in the core there. We're going to inhale and then exhale, engage, lift up into our side plank. From here, we can lift our leg up and down. Drawing that shoulder back, keeping tension in your core, but keep breathing. Slow movements. Don't let this hip sink down. Keep it up. Keep the hips extended, long through your crown. That's it. Hold on strong. Got 10 seconds to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go on over to the other side. Draw that shoulder down and back. We're going to lift ourselves up into that side plank modified. And here we are going to lift. We're going for 40 seconds. So we're getting our little glute meads here, our abductors. Really key in stabilizing our pelvis. You're going to feel it on the bottom as well. And we got our deep core and our obliques working. We got another 15 seconds. You got this. If you need to take a break, you can always lose the weight to finish it off. Just hold. Or if you need to put your foot on the ground, do what you need to do to keep good form, good breath, and good control. Nicely done. We're going to grab our loop band, place it around our toes, and then we're going to get up, roll over onto all fours here, and we're going to go into some quadrupeds. Again, you can do this without the band or with the band for added resistance. We're going to inhale, let everything go, exhale, engage, and then we're going to extend opposite arm, opposite leg. You can touch your hand to your knee, exhale, engage deeper. So we're keeping tension in our core because we're always under load here. If you need to set the knee down, you can inhale and let things go. Exhale, re-engage. Inhale, let go. Exhale, re-engage. So you do you. What's best for you here? Let's do another 20 seconds. Nice work. Keep keeping this femur, the head of the femur over the knee, no shifting in the hips. 5, 4, 3, 2, and switch sides. Shake that wrist out. So again, you can rest in between or keep it up the whole time. Exhale, engage and extend. Inhale, keep tension if your knee's not touching the ground. Exhale, deeper. We're keeping stable in this hip. We're keeping the hip over the knee. No lateral movements here. You got this. Long through the crown. Eyes are just gazing down at your hands. One of my favorite prenatal and postpartum exercises. We get our extensors, our glutes, our core, shoulder stability. Kind of gets a lot of things going on here. We got 10 seconds. Keep it up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shake out the wrists. Let's roll them out. Also, being up on our wrists helps strengthen them because holding, feeding, lifting baby takes a lot of work. All right, we're gonna go back into our side plank. 30 seconds with leg lifts. Ready? In 3, 2, 1. Here we lift up and length, lower and lift. Breathing, keeping tension, shoulders down and back. Long through your crown. As I exhale, I create a little bit more tension in my deep core. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, switch sides. 30 seconds on the other side here. With or without the weight, draw your shoulder down and back. We're gonna drive our hips up, lift up. Here we go. 30 seconds. Long through the crown. Nice work. Halfway. Breathing. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nicely done. Back into those quadrupeds. We're going to place the band around our feet. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Here we go. Exhale and lengthen. Inhale. Keep tension if the knee's not resting on the ground. If you need that rest, do what you need to do. Your choice. Nice work. Slow and steady. More time under tension. It's more challenge. Nice one. We've got 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, press up through that palm, 2, and 1. Switching sides. Here we go. Curling my toes under there made it a little bit more stable for me. So you can challenge yourself with the foot being flat. Or if you need a little extra stability, curl the toes under. You got this. 20 seconds. Keeping this hip right over that knee. Don't let it jet out to the side. Slow, conscious movements. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nicely done. So we're gonna grab our step, and you can grab a dumbbell if you'd like as well, or you can just use your body weight, it's up to you. So we're gonna start in a curtsy lunge. So basically we're gonna go into a curtsy, and then we're gonna step up, and then into a single leg stance. Step down, curtsy, up. Here we go. Curtsy. So here, our adductors and our glutes are working together because I'm stepping over. Keep tension or keep a little pressure through that big toe. And when you lift up here, making sure you're not arching through your back. Slowly lowering yourself down. Don't just drop to the floor. We've got 2 more. Nice work. Last one. And then we're going to switch sides. So we're going to start the step up by that outside leg. We're going to step up into that march, cross under, and then cross under again into a curtsy. I'm going to switch my hands with the weight. Two, we're going for 10. Nice work. So we're dropping that knee behind that heel. Make sure that foot's nice and firmly planted. If you want to make it more challenging, you can have a higher step. My weight is going through this leg to lift me up. I'm not pushing off the floor. I'm lifting myself up with my glute. Let's do one more. Good. So we're going to grab our block and we're going to go into just some toe taps. So we're going to stand on the block here with your left foot. Make sure your foot fits on there. You might need to use 2 blocks. And we're going to do some clocks. We're going to tap our heel at 12 o'clock as I lengthen my left glute. We're going to tap out to the side at 3 o'clock and then behind us at 6 o'clock. Move this out of the way. Need a little bit more space. So keep going there. We got a little bit of rotation, belly button towards the thigh as I reach my heel forward. Rotation as I reach out to the side. Rotate as I reach back. Moving my arms. Nice. Let's do 2 more full rounds. Lengthen. It's like you're doing a little single leg squats here. Really working on that stability. If you need to have a finger on the wall, you can. Good. Let's switch sides. So I'm going to have my right foot on the block. I'm going to rotate my belly button to my thigh here to my right side as I reach my hip back, tap my heel down. Same thing here. And the idea is we're keeping some weight through that big toe, keeping connection. My hip is moving back each time. My ankle, my knee, my hip are all staying in line. 2 more each. Lots of stability. Okay, last one. You've got this. Nicely done. All right, we're gonna go back into our curtsy step up here. So I'm gonna start right leg here. So I'm crossing over, I'm stepping up, step down, and then curtsy, knee to heel. Cross over, up, slowly lower myself down, lifting myself up through the box. So a side view might be helpful here. So I cross under, cross under, cross over, load through this foot, lift myself up. It's fancy moves. Lots going on at the hips. We're really working those adductors and glute medius. They're working as a team. Glute max is lifting ourselves up. Glute med and adductor help stabilizing us. A couple more. You can lift heavier with a weight in your hand. If you feel this is too easy, you do you. Last one. Good. Switching sides. So now my left foot is going to cross over into my single leg stance. Under, down. You got this. 2, we're going for 10. Feeling that stability, moving slow. If you only get 8 in the time, that's fine. Rather you be slow and controlled than a wobbly bobbly mess. 5. Loading through that foot on the box. Slowing yourself down, using that hamstring as you come down. So as I lower, my hamstring slowly lowering me down. 3 more. 3. 2. And last one. Whew, nicely done. Back to those clocks. If it was too challenging on the block, you can always go down on the floor as well. So you do you, what your body needs. I'm gonna start on my left, and here we go. Rotate belly button to thigh, 1. We're gonna do 5 of each. That's it. Feel that length in the glute. Length. Feel that internal rotation about the hip. It's going to help keep that hip and knee in good alignment. Find that length in the glute. Keep big toe down. This is 4. You're doing great. 1 more. Good. Switch sides. 5 on each side. Here we go. Moving slow. Try not to move fast. If you need to touch your toe down in between, that's fine. If you don't, make it more of a challenge. Bring the leg through. You know, I always like a good challenge. That's it. Keep her going. Doing great. Last one. Good. We're gonna come into our last exercise here. So we're gonna grab the band. Inside foot is gonna be in front. We're gonna step back with our right leg, and as we come up, we're gonna pull in to a march. Step back. 2. 3. So find the right amount of tension on the band, that it's challenging, but you can be nice and vertical. 4, going for 8. 5. 6. 7. 8. So you're gonna spin around, inside leg's gonna be in front again. You're gonna lower down, pull across. 1. 2. So really good connection. Cross your anterior oblique sling here. 3. We're halfway. Don't over squeeze those glutes. Match your core and glutes together. 3 more. 3. 2, and 1. Nicely done. So ankle up on the thigh, and we're just gonna kind of lean forward through our sternum here. Feel a nice stretch in our glutes, piriformis, and just relax. You did it. Let the heart rate come down. Thank yourself. Your baby's thanking you. Putting in the work now, it's going to help keep you strong, stable, less pain throughout your pregnancy, and then in turn help with your postpartum recovery as well. We're controlling some things that we can't control everything, as we know, but doing your best to take care of yourself with the things that you can do is so important and so empowering. Let's switch sides. So a little bit, 20 minutes a day, 20 minutes every other day. You're crushing it. So leaning forward, it's hard with the belly there, so if you need to go a little wider, but lean through your sternum. I'm sure you're gonna feel a nice stretch in the glutes here. You can also add a little overpressure here if that feels good on your knee. A couple more breaths here. You can always follow up any of these videos with a mobility. Go to the library, pick something there, and keep mobilizing. Awesome. Good work. Have yourself a wonderful day.